Hello, good evening from Kirksville, Missouri. This is Randy Curvin, and this is Randy's Rant. Uh, I decided to go on a few minutes early, let people arrive, and I am in a laid back mood, but yet I wanted to get my work week over with. I know you all know how that feels. All right. Okay. We got 3 in attendance. We're moving along. Okay, I'll start into some of the stories. Hello, Dave. Oh, yeah. And they will soon be here. Yeah, there goes Bernadette's here. All right. We'll start out and others will follow, I'm sure. Donnie still has Giuliani on his legal team. And last night on Rachel, and part of his legal team is Matt Whitaker. And let's not forget, he was a part of a fraudulent company that was fined $26 million, also known for their well endowed, I guess, toilet for men. And that's about all he was known for, but he went from one scandal into another. All right. Pam Bondi is back with Team Trump. If you recall, Pam Bondi was the one that was paid $25,000 out of Trump's charity to more or less overlook his fraudulent university. Boy, what a legal team. Not to say anything about Paula White is now going to work for him part-time to drum up the evangelists and the prosperity ministries that know they're going to be rich if they just give to that church. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Boy, I tell you what, he picks out a team of crooks right from the start. Now, Donnie doesn't want public hearings, and the reasoning being he's done nothing to be impeached for. And that leaves the undefensible with the only defense they have now is going to be it doesn't rise to the level of impeachment. In other words, you could go rob a gas station, and if you weren't successful, it wouldn't count. Real logical person, that one in the Oval Office. In the Roger Stone case yesterday, Steve Bannon appeared for the prosecution. He made a big deal afterwards outside the courthouse that he was compelled to testify. He said that Roger Stone was an access point for WikiLeaks and Julian Assange. Remember, that's what Roger keeps saying, that he didn't ever mean that. He didn't really even say that. And of course, yesterday, the key impeachment witness was supposed to testify about, and who would know more than Mick Mulvaney about a quid pro quo than him. He said basically that's what it was, to get over it. Of course, Donnie said he has immunity, he can't appear. Uh, all right. Let's move along. Washington Post. Uh, Washington Post said the Republicans will try to make Giuliani, Sondland, and Mulvaney the fall guys for the Ukraine scandal. Uh, and already Donnie is claiming he doesn't know any of these people, or particularly what he was talking about with Sondland. He doesn't know a guy that put $1 million in his inaugural fund. No, never met the guy really. uh, Bolton's attorney was saying that Bolton has evidence that hasn't been brought forward thus far. So that could be very interesting. Hello, Emma. I know I've seen you out there before, and it wasn't just on YouTube. Let's see. Hello, Velda. It might be Wayne, but I imagine she's using Wayne's YouTube. All right. Hello, Dennis. All right. Yep. I suspected I didn't read that at first, Velda. All right. And back to the stories. Uh, Separately from Bill Maher, the new strategy for Republican losses is not leave office. If you don't leave there, what are they going to do? You just don't concede the race. And that's exactly what's happening in Kentucky right now. And you remember Bill Barr said that Donnie will not leave office if he loses the election. I believe that to be true too. They will have to drag him out of there, I hope, in a straitjacket. Oh, Jim Jordan, in other news, was appointed by Kevin McCarthy to the Intel Committee for the open hearings next week. Uh, Also new on him from the plain dealer, U.S. Representative Jim Jordan was told about sexual misconduct by ex-Ohio State doctor Richard Strauss, former referee claims. So that's coming back into the news. Poor timing, huh, Jim? You smart ass. Now you can answer that and try to do your job in the Intel Committee. And of course, one of the witnesses they want to call is the whistleblower. Well, let's make sure there won't be any more whistleblowers. And that's exactly what the Republicans are doing. And now we get to the my favorite was the devil went down to Georgia last night to steal some black votes and ask them to become Republicans. They even had sleepy Ben Carson with him. They woke him up and he went to the mic and mumbled a few words. oh, uh, you can tell I'm in a pretty good mood today. The allergy is bothering me a lot, but I don't know. The more I have so much hope now uh, for us going forward. And even if it doesn't turn out well, before election time. We've always got that to get the blue wave to get him out. But I don't know. I just don't see. I know the Republicans will turn the hearings into a circus if they can. They're going to try everything they can to make it a circus. But I'm hopeful. And Stupid, while he was out there, went through his playlist. I'm a victim, witch hunt, out the whistleblower, Obama, and of course Hillary. Damn, damn, Donnie, damn it, damn it. One for there we go. All right. Warning by Anonymous is already getting beside next to Donnie, I know. Hey, Donnie, I thought you said you had the best people. Oh, Grisham called the author is a coward for not revealing who the person is. A book of lies. And let's face it, from that latest news conference, I think maybe it was 15 minutes or 20 minutes, seemed like an eternity, and all I was in earshot of it. He's losing it more and more. He's getting to where he can't complete a thought or a sentence. This is not boding well for him. And after all, he is guilty of bribery, extortion. It was a quid pro quo, but Democrats need to keep it simple. Please keep it simple. What he did was personal gain. And the way he went about it was extortion. But again, they're not going to give it up, but we need for everyone to understand in simple terms where they'll keep following this, watching on TV, on C-SPAN or whatever channel, to stay in this thing. They'll understand what's being talked about. But the Republicans are going to throw up smoke screens, distraction, projection, and you can believe, since it's the undefensible, they'll pull out all the stops, bring up all the conspiracy theories. Oh, shit. Let's see. And I was saving, I've got something saved for last, so I'll set that to one side. And while he was out, that's what I mean about he's losing it up here. Not that he ever had it, but he's claiming that these are third person information. No, it's not. Quite a few witnesses were on the call, particularly like the Jennifer Williams for Pence office. She was on the call. Not to say Vindman, he was there, and it's all third person. I don't see how he sees that with ambassadors and things like that. How are they third person? Oh, I get it, because he told Giuliani, and Giuliani told them, or Sondland, and then Sondland. Yeah, I get it. And let's see. And he's promising to release another call transcript on Tuesday where he actually says corruption. And if I know him, he's going to hang himself further. And we need Mulvaney. He needs to come in and explain why he said in the press, what he said in the press conference. And far more questions beyond that could be asked of him. And we will see Donnie appear again and again. This is the witch hunt. He fights that with, we have the best economy and unemployment numbers. The economy isn't working for most of us, you dumbass. We don't own stock. We're not on Wall Street. All I know is all the corporations with your tax cut end up, they remodel their business, but they're not thinking about hiring humans. They're replacing them with robotics. And you help them. And everything is rising in price, not coming down. I was joking with a girl today in a store, and I said, I'm still waiting for that trickle down. And she giggled and said, I am too. uh, and it just makes me think, how stupid does he think the American people are? Well, if they're caught in the Fox bubble, then they're pretty stupid. And looks like I got through. Let's see. Yeah, I did. And lastly, I wanted to bring up Mike Bloomberg. What we don't need right now is another billionaire running for office. He might be the best one to fight Trump, but because of the money and what it will do to the race if he stays in, diluting the vote is not going to be a help. We want this to be a blue tsunami bigger than the one in 2018. And I don't see how we're going to do that with Bloomberg in the race. He's going to kill out some of the others, but he will dilute votes in any primary because some people will vote for him. I don't have anything against the man, but again, if he had started earlier, he could have been out earlier. Because this is a little late to be starting, for one thing. All right, that's about all I've got. I'm looking forward to my weekend tomorrow and a good family meeting in the evening time for the Blue Dots. And kind of look. Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all basically, I'm still deciding. And I will be right up until it gets started. I might even not start really seriously looking at it until one, maybe even two primaries to see how it's working out. Still got less than a year, but we still got some time to decide who it is that we really want to get to the convention and get nominated. All right, folks, I will let you go. I'll see you next time on Monday on Facebook. Thank you for coming. Pretty good crowd. Crowds get better. I'll tell you, as far as YouTube subscribers, we had 97, we're back to 96. Uh, and you win some, you lose some. Uh, Maybe what I do is not their cup of tea, and they got out, and that's fine. All right. Peace. Resist, persist, and insist that you keep calling these people and give them your thoughts. How we want this president removed from office. And that won't lessen what we have to do in 2020. We're still going to have to uh, flip that Senate and take more in the House, too. All right. Have a good evening. I'm going to enjoy some music, some movies, and generally have a good time. Love you, America. I love you, Blue Dots. We'll stay on this and we'll get through it. Uh, there's been good times and bad times in the United States. This is one of those hard spots in the road, and it'll be the hardest to get over. But we have to make sure that we have government in place for it never to happen again. We can't go through this shit every 4 years. All right. Have a good one. Share this shit, and I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Bye bye.